Well, I got the fence built. Nice and rustic, very used. Anyway, that happens. Go up here. Just got to put electric handle across that other end, right up the top there, so I can get in there with the mower. I was going to put some electric tape down across the bottom section. Getting that. Should be done today. So I got all the screwy innies, that's what I call them, in. Now I just got to run the wire. Actually, I've got 2 more screwy innies to go. You can watch that. With the new part, I'm only going to run 1 wire because that wire, the bottom wire, gets eaten by the grass. All the way down there, eaten by the grass. I might have to lift it up a bit. Or put a horse in here, they can eat the grass. So I'm not happy with those, the second last rails. They're too high. I'm going to have to drop them down a bit after I run the wire out. Somewhere there. This one, it's too high. I'll have to drop it down. Hopefully that works. I ran out of joiners. I'll have to go on eBay and buy some more. Here we are, Tuesday afternoon, the 1st of July 2025. We're going to make some magic happen. I've prepped the underside of the table. You can see it there. We're going to use some Kunos countertop oil to make it pop. I had to drill, had to make a hole in the leg, make another hole in the support piece, and I made a key, lock it all together. I'll set it up and show you what it looks like. And it took me a whole day. I didn't want to show you the process of that one. Trade secret. Anyway, I've got to go and do that to the other end. Probably got to take some off the back of that key so it sits down a little bit further. Well, that day didn't go to plan. The sander broke. So off we go to town, get a new sander. Hopefully this thing works. I did pull the other one apart, but I don't know, I think it's the trigger that's broken. Stupid thing. Anyway, here goes nothing. Oh, while it was at it, the crappy Azudo battery died as well. I did have 5 of them, now I'm down to 1, so I had to buy another one of those too. Anyway, so it says it's got a 3-year warranty. I didn't realise that until I got the new one. I don't think it's 3 years old. I can't find the receipt, but it will be in my email somewhere. I'll get in there and have a look at it, see if I can find it. Because it'd be nice to have a spare one. She told me I bought one in 2023. Comes with spare brushes and a spare pad. Sweet. So she said I bought one in 2023, but it was smaller. But that looks identical to me. I don't think it's smaller. That packet had the... That one looks a bit newer. That packet had the screws in it. Grr. And Allen key. Did that wrong. So did I tell you? I haven't told you. We've been watching a guy on YouTube called Spanian. He's from Sydney. He had a pretty rough upbringing, as you would, being born and bred in Redfern, in Sydney. Spent 13 years in and out of jail. Was a heroin addict by the time he was 17. Yeah, 13 years in and out of jail and juvie. Juvenile justice system. But he's turned his life around. He's got over 1 million followers. You've probably heard of him. Spanian. Años. He talks pretty funny. Takes a bit of getting used to. He says lad a lot. And he says cars, bro. He talks a bit of pig Latin, which is hard for some people to understand. The weird thing, he's the biggest demographic of his followers, well, the demographic of his followers, the main people who watch him are males aged between 20 and 40. The funny thing is, Mum and Dad put me onto watching him. Mum and Dad are both in their 80s. Kerry and I are both in our 50s, and now we're watching him. Check him out on YouTube. What a great night to be sitting around the fire pit. What a great outro. Haven't really shown you much of this, have I? This is the gazebo fire pit swing set, as I call it. It's ours. It's custom made. It's all logs and roundbacks with a custom made fire pit that's 6-sided. There's a custom seat over there. Probably can't see that. It's just a little 200 by 200 piece of ironbark offcut. So our gazebo has 4 swings, not like everyone else's that have 3. And here I am, swinging away. Well, that was a good episode. Don't even know what we did. Don't really care. I've decided I want to do this full time. I kind of like it. It's pretty cool. I don't mind the editing. And I don't mind doing the filming. It slows me down a bit. But if I'm doing it full time and YouTube pays me as much as they pay Spanian, I don't think I want to be that popular. Yeah, so if YouTube pay me to do this and TYM tractors and whack and use and supply me a new excavator. Actually, I kind of like my excavator, so don't worry about that. Scrap that. Man, I kind of like my tractor too. But TYM tractor would be good with a front end loader. And if Bobcat Caterpillar, if they want to supply me a skid steer, that'd be even better. And we'll get, what's that brand? It's a little tip truck. The Isuzu one. Yeah, if Isuzu want to supply me a tip truck, that'd be cool. I do this full time, we can get heaps done. How cool is that going to be? We've got a dream. Oh well, I'll spin it around so you know it's me. I'll do a bit of proof recording. Where's the fire? Look at that. How cool. Nice little fire tonight. It was a bit bigger earlier, but it's died down a bit. I just kicked it up, stirred it up. Oh, I'll have to show you my fire prodder. That's pretty cool. Custom made from Bellinger Markets. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.